Hey guys, what's up? It's Mansi. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss something of a very controversial topic, you can say, for anyone who's trying to enter the medical field or who's new to the medical profession. There's this looming question that always revolves around whether or not a lot of things doctors can do or not. One of those things is getting tattoos. It's a question that comes in the minds of a lot of people, I think. So I thought I should address this. The only thing that should be taken care of, though, is the fact that it's not compromising your professional integrity in any way. And by professional integrity, I mean you are not compromising your trust and your relation with the patient. So the patient should have sort of confidence in your professional capacity, which is what it's all really about. So it's not really something that's frowned upon. The only thing that is frowned upon is what tattoo you're getting, or whether it's always visible or very in your face or not. So you have to take care of that a little. I'm a living, breathing example of a person who has tattoos and has still managed to survive in the medical field. And even though I am still in the budding stage of my professional career, but I can say that I have not had anyone who has looked at my tattoos and said to me that I cannot further go on in my profession. It really just depends on how well you carry it, and whether you are willing to sway it off when it's necessary, and also flaunt it when it's needed. So yeah, it's just like in any other professional setting. Okay, now let's get down to the fun part. The fun part is me telling you about my tattoos. I've had a lot of people ask me oftentimes, what do they mean? How many tattoos do I have? So I'm here to spill the beans finally, and it's actually, I don't know, sort of cathartic. No. Yeah, sort of. The first tattoo that I got was actually a tiny little heart, which I can show you actually. This tattoo I got, the tininess of this tattoo is a reflection of how scared I was to get a tattoo the first time I got it. So my idea was to keep it as little as possible, so that if there was going to be a lot of pain, I could just minimize it as best I could. I don't know if that makes sense. I got this tattoo when I was 18 years old. I'd always wanted to get a tattoo. When I was preparing for NEET, actually, I used to just, think about getting a tattoo as soon as I got into medical college, which I did. And then I also saved the little needle that they used, and it was sort of a souvenir that I got to keep. And yeah, it was painful. I'm not gonna lie, it was painful, but it wasn't like on a scale of 1 to 10. It was a 7. Now let's move on to the second tattoo I got. The second tattoo I got is also something I can show you very easily. Actually, all of my tattoos are quite easily showable. So this is the tattoo that I got, the second tattoo that I got. You might be wondering what's written here. It's written Ode alla Vita, and it's an Italian poem by Pablo Neruda. So I had read that poem when I was a teenager, and I used to like that poem a lot. So I had thought of just getting this tattoo once in my life, because this I thought signified everything that I considered life to be and wanted life to be, just to experience it and cherish it in the way. So this literally does mean respect for life. This is very teensy, teenager sort of thing. So this is the tattoo that I got. As you can see, it's a rose, and I actually got this very recently, just last year. And this actually has a symbolic meaning for me when you combine it with the fourth tattoo that I have. So in total, I would say I have 4 tattoos, and then these 2 tattoos I would say complement each other in a weird way. The story behind this is I actually got the rose, and then this rose was slightly bigger in size than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to then just signify something more meaningful, which is why I got this one after that. So these 2 tattoos, this is a Japanese word for Wabi Sabi. So this is a Japanese philosophical concept, and Wabi Sabi is also something that I relate to, and something that I follow in life. And this philosophy is based on finding beauty and finding love in uncertain and unconventional things. So it's basically focusing on the natural existence of things and then finding beauty in that instead of looking for conventional ways that fit a standard. It thrives on the fact that everything is impermanent and everything keeps changing, and that change can be beautiful when you embrace it, and that change is actually the only thing that's certain. So all of these things together just merge this beautiful concept that Japanese culture has. So when you think about this concept in terms of your relationships or your personal growth, or when you apply it to a person or an object or anything, basically you realize that nothing is perfect and nothing lasts forever, everything is impermanent. Wow, that really took a philosophical turn. I really did not expect to get so carried away, but my point was to just give you an idea. And the reason actually I got this tattoo with the rose is because I wanted to compare the two together, because rose represents conventional beauty, and like I said, Wabi Sabi is all about going outside the norms or outside the boundaries of what you call beautiful. That's why it's just like a sort of juxtaposition, I would say. So these two really contradict each other, and it's all about just philosophy. Alright, so that's the story behind all of my tattoos, and I hope that I wasn't too lame in explaining it all, because in my mind right now, when I'm rewinding what I just said, yeah, might be too lame. If you're new to getting a tattoo, please be careful from where you get the tattoo, because it's really you have to be careful about the infections that you can contract with it. As a doctor, I'm advising you. As a health professional, I'm saying be careful. I tried to be as careful as I could, and I did follow all the precautions. You have to be careful from where you get the tattoo. It has to be hygienic, the needle has to be new, and all these things you should take care of. So all in all, when you decide to get a tattoo, the main points, please remember that it should mean something to you. Please don't just go for the prettiness of it. If you are in the medical profession, also be careful to just be able to carry it in a very subtle way. So if you are under 18, please don't get a tattoo. I wouldn't advise you to get a tattoo before you're 18 years old. And if you're above 18 and you're in medical school maybe or something, please be careful regarding all the things that I just mentioned. Alright guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel, of course. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye. Take care.